Hello everybody, this is ZephyrianNick and welcome back to some more of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're going to continue with this second save file. I like this one, it's got more of the stuff unlocked. But you know what we're also going to do? New run. Random! See who we get. Eve. This is gonna suck. I hate playing as Eve. Eve starts with much lower damage, and I believe lower health. Yeah, lower health. There was something else that was lower too, but I forget what it was. I may be wrong about that. But you start with the Horror Babylon effect. Whenever you go down to half of a red heart, you go into the what's known as Horror Babylon. You basically turn into a demon and deal a ton more damage until the end. Until you, leave the floor, that particular room with more than half of a heart. If you leave that room with half a heart left, you retain that effect. So it's actually pretty cool. I should have taken damage there, but it's pretty cool how you can get that to work. Where you can get a bunch of soul hearts, use a blood donation machine to get yourself down to half of a red heart, and then keep that effect forever. Just never pick up more red hearts. That's how it worked in the original Binding of Isaac. I'm assuming that's how it works here. She also starts with the dead bird. And this is about one of the worst things I would hope to fight right off the start. Anyway, she starts with the dead bird. When you take damage, that little bird's on top of your head, well, on top of Eve's head, it'll fly off and just start dealing damage to enemies in the room. It is a very... Well, if you're someone who takes damage, it can be a very useful fight. Very useful item. What's this pill? Bad gas. Nothing good, nothing bad. It can be incredibly useful in some scenarios. If you have the D6 and you see it, it's definitely worth a reroll. Because it's not good enough to hold up on its own if you have the possibility of getting something better. But if you do get it on its own, in a scenario like this, it's not terrible. Although now we have the bean as a spacebar item, which, there's worse spacebar items, but there's also definitely better. Getting the Book of Belial as Eve would have been fantastic. I thought there was a hollow rock down here, but I guess there wasn't. Anyway, we get to see who our boss is and not run into the fire like I almost did there. It is the lovely Gemini. Not a particularly difficult fight. It'll just take a bit longer due to having much lower damage. Although we do have the bean to deal some extra poison damage to start, but the bean doesn't really last all that long. The poison from it. Poison effects in general don't seem to last as long in this as they did in the Binding of Isaac. Although, then again, I never really found any use in the bean in the with the bean in the original Binding of Isaac. Items like the bean and lemon party, in this, they're actually somewhat useful. Not lemon party, I'm sorry. That was dumb damage there. But that's what the dead bird does. Anyway, items such as lemon mishap in this, I find are much more useful than they were in the original Isaac. I actually will not, in this run, turn up a lemon mishap if that shows up. I'll gladly exchange that for the spacebar item. And we get Pageant Boy. Oh, if we get another key on the next floor, we could very well go to the shop. Give us 27 coins off that. I kind of want to go in there. I do, but I don't at the same time because I don't want to take damage right now and ruin the deal with the devil opportunity. And the good thing about the bean, it comes back after you beat that particular room. And with the Bible tract increasing our faith, I think that'll give us a better chance to deal with the angel. What is this? Cancer. HP up and you feel protected. From what I'm aware, as well as the HP bonus to the soul hearts, what this does, if you take damage in a room, it basically gives you the wafer effect, where apparently in this game, you have to take damage before the wafer activates. In the original Isaac, it was a constant half damage. I think in this, it's once you take the first heart of damage, and then every hit after that is halved, but the first one is not. But I could be wrong about that. Please don't quote me on that. Oh, bam. The bean. Which is the item that we named our trademark capital city in SimCity after, Bean Nation. I would make fun of this item all the time in my original Isaac runs. What is in here? The Bible. I'm going to take the Bible instead of the bean, actually. And then I'll also donate the rest of my money to the donation machine, as much as I can get into it. There's options has appeared in the basement. That creates more items spawning in the room, I believe. But again, I could be wrong about that, and I probably am. On my other world, file offline, where everything got deleted because of the save bug that plagues this game, I didn't get that far with the donation on it, because I was just trying to play through and get some knowledge of the items that are currently in it before I start adding more to the shop. Oh, crumbs. You see, now we have that little glowing halo around us, which if we found something that would deal a full heart of damage, it would only deal half a heart of damage now. But what I thought was going to happen I didn't expect him to lurch to the right. I don't know why he lurched to the right, and I'm glad that pill is in the rotation. Now if I ever find that again, I will save that for a boss. Lemon Party is is a pill that I will always consider to be a positive pill, because since Lemon Mishap works properly in this game. Oh, Dingle. I don't like fighting you when I have normal damage, let alone lower damage. Although I have learned the tactics and how to fight Dingle a whole lot better. I think the reason I had trouble with Dingle a lot was because I was unfamiliar with how he fought. And if he's named Dingle, and he's a pile of poop, these little poops are dingleberries. And I'm okay with that. Come on, I actually want him to charge now, because once he stops, I'm going to hit him with a bomb. It's not a charge. Maybe if I move a little closer? No, 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 no. See, I know the second I place a bomb, he's going to start charging at me, so I don't want to do that until I have a guarantee that I'll have time for it to explode and damage him. Oh, there we go. Come here, Dingle. Come here, Dingle. There we go. You're a good Dingle. You're a good pile of poop. And now you're a dead pile of poop. I said that. I was used to the amount of damage that I deal with Isaac, but we get the wire coat hanger, which tears up, which with Eve right now, that is incredibly, incredibly good. Oh, I'm going to take this gamble. I'll take Guppy's paw. And now, I wish I was leaving here with 5 coins. Oh, that's the Whore Babylon effect. Apparently it's not half a red heart anymore. Now is it a full red heart now? Yeah, it's if you're down to a red heart. Interesting. Well, I was not aware of that change. Anyway, we now have more damage due to the Whore Babylon, I guess. Fantastic. Consider me right okay with that. I like that change. It makes it more viable to use. Ah, crumbs. That was bad damage. But to be fair, there wasn't much I could have done there. I was trying to avoid the bats, but I probably should have just ran forward instead of trying to backpedal away from them. Do we get a key? We do not get a key because... Oh, we already have a key, so that'll give us the item room, at the very least. Now, if we had a technology item, this room would be a whole lot easier because you can shoot those TNTs from a distance and basically just kill these guys in one shot. Oh, we almost got that. We almost got the top one there. And they're all down. What's in the chest? Live bomb and some coins. The live bombs are much more common in in Rebirth than they were in the original Isaac. If only I had bombs, I would destroy those mushrooms. Because I want to, on camera, get the magic mushroom for one of those mushrooms. I don't remember if I've done that or not in the other episodes I've uploaded. But I will go over with those. Oh, the inner eye. Fantastic. Tier rate is down, but we're now firing 3 tiers at a time. And if all 3 of those hit, we're going to be doing pretty decent damage. So let me see if I can destroy that and get all stats up. We did not. As far as I'm aware, that all stats up is actually fairly rare. So it's not particularly often we'll see that happen from there. But if I have the bombs to do that, I will always try and take out a large cluster of mushrooms. Just because the odds that you'll get that is good enough to try and get it. Oh, Guppy's collar. So we get one more Guppy item and we become Guppy. I'm not going to do that. I was tempted to try and sacrifice health on him, but I don't have enough health to justify it. We found the super secret room, I'm guessing? This is a secret room, alright. Paralysis, so there's 2 paralysis pills in here. Puberty pill, which could be worse. Explosive diarrhea, which again could be worse. That could actually be very useful depending on where we get that pill again. And bad gas, which is also kind of useful because we can use that to poison people. So, not a bad pill room. We didn't get any status down effects. We did, however, get a paralysis pill, which really was the only bad pill among all of those. So we don't necessarily have any bad pills in rotation so far. We don't have any particularly good pills, but nothing bad. You know, I'm going to take out the rest of these mushrooms in here, actually. Okay, nothing from that. Anything from this? No. Those also drop pills and the Liberty Cap at times, too. Okay, see, now you can see how much more damage we're dealing with the triple shot now. Dealing pretty good damage. I'm okay with this. For as much as I thought this run was going to go pretty south pretty quickly, as long as we don't take any health ups, we should be okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on, get out of the corner, Pestilence. Ooh, and we get the ball of bandages. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I will take the mark. Now, we do keep the Whore Babylon effect. I was worried that we wouldn't for a minute, but not worried enough to not take the mark. Let's get a quick drink. I think the mark would definitely counteract the Whore Babylon effect, I believe. Oh, okay. So we destroy these bomb flies in about one shot. So we need to be well, one good shot, and we need to be conscious of that. Oh, okay. We don't have any keys to go into that with. We need 2 of them. Any keys we get, I'm not going to focus on that anyway. I'm going to focus on the item room and the shop if we get more above 15 coins. Hopefully we can get the compass from the shop, actually. That would be optimal right now. You know, I would love to get some sort of item that synergizes with the... Oh, bugger. That was bad dodging on my part. I'd love to get something that synergizes with triple shot in the item room. Oh, this is E. coli. I don't feel like that's worth it because I don't want to have to fight through the trap room to get it. Actually, I think I might. Once I clear once I clear this room, I'm gonna go back and get E. coli. Any enemy that makes physical any enemy that contrasts with us, any enemy that makes physical contact with us. Ooh, the left hand. I'm taking that. I will always take the left hand in this or regular Isaac. But anyway, I'll take E. coli. Any enemy that turns into us turns into a piece of poop. I mean, that makes contact with us. That is not a boss. So if I would run straight up into, say, a Gertie, or if, what's his face? Not Piggy, the Dingle. If Dingle were to run into us, Dingle would not turn, well, Dingle already is poop, so it's probably not the best example. If Chad were to run into us, or Chub, like this dude, were to run into us, he would not turn into poop. I don't think he would take any damage. You can get a pretty cool synergy with this and Midas Touch, where any enemy will turn into golden poops. So you can get a ton of money if you get the Midas Touch, E. coli, and something like the Unicorn Horn, or Stumped Unicorn Horn that grants invincibility but doesn't deal damage to enemies. And I would love to find that synergy. So we're a third of the way there. If we find Midas Touch in a room, in an item room, I will absolutely take that just to show that off a little bit. And because it could give us a lot of money to put towards shops. Are we going to fight a third? We're not. Okay, so we leave here with another coin. Didn't take any damage from that. I will use this to get the key. Simply because I don't know if we'd get a key in one of the next rooms or not. And I'd rather not risk having to not go to... Well, we did get a key right there, so ultimately it's pointless. But I didn't want to risk not being able to go to the item room on this floor. I don't like missing... If I can avoid missing an item room, I will always take that opportunity. Because, well, unless I'm already stupidly overpowered. Just because the item rooms, if you miss one of them, it could really be a big deal. Every item room in the game isn't necessarily going to be something that would make you run horribly overpowered, but missing one could make you run horribly weak. And I would rather not have that happen. The Ball of Bandages just did a great job killing that spider there for us. Oh, come on. There we go. And one more on these triple shot ones. There we go. Have a heart, completely useless to us unless we find the Dark Bum. Which, if we do find Dark Bum, I will consider this run very overpowered, because the Dark Bum is a very strong item. Even though it was nerfed a little bit in the most recent patch, it's still fairly powerful, which I'm okay with. I didn't want it to be nerfed to begin with. I don't understand the whole thing with nerfing items in this game, because if you don't like the item, if you think it's too overpowered, just don't take it. It's pretty much as simple as that. There we go. Personally, I love having the overpowered items in the game, because every now and then you just want to feel like a god, and every now and then when you get Mr. Boom, it's going to make Mr. Boom look even more like shit. Let's destroy these fires and hopefully we get like a nickel or something. We did not. Well, possibly the item room is right there. I'm also not going to go to the secret... I don't know what to call that. The secret room, possibly dice room, card room. I don't know what room that would be. Down low. Actually, no, I'm not going to use the Bible to get that. As I was saying, because I don't want to go to the next floor without any keys. Now, I suppose I could get that key, so we wouldn't... If I really wanted to go in there, I wouldn't necessarily leave here with 0 keys if I wanted to use the Bible to get that. However, I'd much rather use the Bible in a better place to use that. Although, the caves, too, we're not going to really fight Mom, obviously, in the caves. So, it might not be necessarily the most useful thing in the world to have right now. Because, considering we're fighting Gertie, which... Gertie's not as difficult. When I first started playing The Binding of Isaac, Gertie was an incredibly difficult boss for me. I guess it's kind of like Dingle in that way. For me, Dingle is a new Gertie. Because Dingle started off incredibly hard. Now that I actually know how to fight Dingle, I'm like, wow, why did I find Dingle that difficult to begin with? And with Gertie, it was pretty much the same thing. Originally, I found Gertie incredibly difficult, and then once you kind of get used to dodging attacks in this, it's not that bad. I'm going to take this health up, because we'll still be able to keep the Horror Babylon effect, and we will get some health to expend and deal with the devil if we get another one. Which I hope we do, because if we get 9 lives right now, which would be the best thing we could get from that, because not only would that turn us into Guppy, that would pretty much keep us at the same level of health. If we get 9 lives from that, I will be very much okay with that. Oh dear. Is this worth it? This is worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh wow. Can I take that too without dying? Hopefully I can. So we have become Guppy again in dark matter, and that did not lose our health on that. So fantastic. That was great. That was a great curse room. Teleport us to deal with the devil. We got a Guppy item, and we are now Guppy. And we also got the dark matter, which is an item that I very much enjoy. It inflicts fear shot on enemies. Not a 100% guarantee, but it's a pretty common. It is fairly common that you will actually inflict that, deal that affliction, is what I'm trying to say. And that wasn't even a difficult curse room. We did leave here with, we do leave that with another key as well. Great. So this run did not necessarily a 180 because it was a good run to begin with. I'd say it just kind of shot forward a bit. There we go. And destroy them. I'm pretty confident that. Oh gosh. Oh well, let's take that too and hope we get more keys. I mean, might as well. We now have we've taken at one point or another every Guppy item in the game. So I am not going to complain about that. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot. That was a greed head. I was like, why did we just drop money everywhere? Oh, and anything dropped in here? Not at all. Okay, more Masks of Infamy. They're not nearly as bad in this iteration of the game. And by that I mean Rebirth. They're still not fun to fight, but they're a whole hell of a lot easier. Especially right now when we're dealing as much damage as we are. And then we've got the flies on top of that. What's this card? Justice. It just occurs to me that this is the first, whatchamacallit, tarot card we've picked up on this run. That's kind of amazing. I mean, I don't believe I've ever gotten one that late into the game before. Oh, Teratoma. And by that, I mean, I don't think that the first one I've seen has been picked up that late into the game or not. Oh, that was a spider. I thought that was a friendly. Oh, well, it turned into poop. So, I'm still going to keep the Bible. But let me show you what I mean with this. Okay, this is not what I meant. Well, those are 2 troll bombs. What did they do, those fires? Okay, we got 2 more soul hearts. But let me show you what I mean with the stumped unicorn horn and the poop. Okay, Phil, give me a room with enemies in it. Here we go. They all turn to poop. More poop for everybody. And they can't do anything about it because I'm invincible. I don't deal any damage to them. They just turn into poop. And it's a 1-room recharge. So that's actually an incredibly useful item. And you know what? No, we're going to take it. Screw the Bible. We are going with the new item in the game. We're going to go with the new meta. And we're going to turn everybody that we can into poop. Because that'll just make all these rooms even easier, to be honest. Oh. No, we can do this. I forgot that we could fly for a second. And I'm not taking Bob's brain. You know what? I'm going to take Cancer instead of the left hand. Cancer is, in my mind, much more useful in the left hand right now. Now let's see who we fight as a boss. It's the bloat. You know, this is a completely useless item right now, the unicorn horn against him. I was going to try and test and see if those eyes turned into poops, but I was going to be... I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I'm very sorry. I was going to see if I could turn the eyes into poop, but I was reasonably sure I wouldn't be able to, and I forgot I already took everything from that. So we will carry on without the Bible this time. So... Oh, Curse of Darkness Necropolis. That's mean, game. That is real mean. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's go into here a little bit and destroy these. Screw gambling. We're just going to rob money from it, if we can, at least. So we need 3. Okay, well, we left the same amount of money we had coming in. What pill? Oh, tears up. Okay, so destroying destroying gambling rooms. Great idea. 100% of the time. Lesson learned, kids. If you ever want money, just go destroy a casino. I mean, you're not going to have any ramifications from that at all. And you're going to get money. And I will say that I'm full of shit on that. And don't ever actually try to destroy a casino. Or any other building, for that matter. Let's open you. So we now have enough to go to the shop regardless. But let's see. Oh, black hearts in the curse room. Nice. So we have basically full health right now. Or the maximum that we can have. And we don't have a single red heart to our name. I am okay with that. As long as we don't take stupid damage, we should be fine for the rest of the game. Especially with how quickly we kill things. Poop time. There we go. And this is rage. Every time we take damage. No, it's anemic. Well then, once we get hit, we'll drop basically our own little creep behind us. Alright, what's in the shop? I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to put all the money I can into the donation machine. Because I feel like what we could possibly unlock because of that, or what even progress to unlock, is better than the bag of pills right now. If we had gotten, what is it? Not Doctor, I don't know why I'm thinking that. I was completely meaning to say the PhD. If we were to unlock the PhD, I mean, if we had gotten the PhD, puberty, I'll take that. If we had gotten the PhD on this run, yeah, that would have been much more useful because we would have had a guarantee of nothing but good pills. Although we could have gotten Lemon Party out of that. And as we all know, I'm not really going to turn down Lemon Party. Oh, great. Hey, you know what, let's test something. Okay, those don't turn into poop. I didn't know if they did or not, and I wanted to test that. Okay, there's one more left over here. Alright, anything else? No, didn't drop anything either. And then there is our boss. Which should be Mom, right? No, yeah, it's Necropolis too. Oh, great. We're going to have to do a Mom fight in the dark. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Should die fairly quickly, actually. And if we need to, we'll pop down the unicorn horn and clear out enemies in the room. Which I don't think we'll actually need to, because we're ripping through this so fast. Especially with using that black card there. So, we do not get to deal with the devil. However, we do unlock this, because we beat this within a few minutes. I mean, we beat Mom within 20 minutes. There's nothing here I see worthwhile. We do have the X-ray goggles. We have, that's not Ipecac, that's Chemical Peel. And that is the Mulligan, which we basically already have that fact. And the only really useful item in there right now is a Headless Baby. And I don't feel that's worth going through all of that specifically for that familiar. Now, I very much enjoy the Headless Baby. Don't get me wrong about that. I do love the familiars that are in this game, especially the newer ones. But it's not strong enough to really warrant going through that entire room. Okay, this might be a turn everyone into poop floor. Well, room. These guys suck. I hate them. I can't believe I'd ever say that I missed the versions of them from the original Isaac. But I do. Because these guys are awful. I hate them. The least favorite enemy in this game by far. These guys aren't terrible. But although they can shoot through rocks, which I don't understand why, considering I can't shoot through rocks when I have technology. Hell, you get too close to rock when you have technology, you can't shoot anyway. Oh, and I forgot these were brimstone spiders. I've been able to pick out the differences between them fairly easily. The brimstone spiders have blood, or what looks like blood, underneath their mouth. The triple shot spiders, I think their eye is just one giant X on their face. And the normal ones just kind of look like standard spiders on the wall. So it's really, if you know that, they're kind of easy to distinguish from one another. They still throw me for a loop now and then, of course. Most of them I'm not paying enough attention to notice. There we go. Come on, pop out. Thank you. What's the card? Temperance. I will place that and just destroy it. I also love how your own flies do not move bombs in this, so you won't accidentally bomb yourself trying to destroy a wall or something. Happened very frequently in the original Binding of Isaac. For those of you who are still playing the Binding of Isaac, don't have Rebirth, or just prefer the original Isaac, then, oh man, that is so tempting, but I don't think that, I think the DPS bonus we have from Cancer is better than that. Anyway. If you want to know how to avoid getting... Oh, no, I'm not taking that at all. How to avoid having your flies destroy your own bombs like that or move them around. If you go to where you want to place a bomb, and then you wait a second, just like that, until all your flies stop moving and are around you, and then place the bomb, they will not move the bomb. Oh, I should have saved the bomb. This is just Womb 1. Okay. Oh, you know, this is one of my least favorite bosses. It's an interesting boss, but it's really easy. It's kind of annoying to fight, especially when it dips underground. Oh, the box, and what? You know, what we do with the deal with the devil depends largely on what is in the deal with the devil. We now have 2 keys and another puberty pill. It's Krampus. Oh, you know what? Does Krampus turn into poop? He does not turn into poop. I didn't anticipate that he would, but you know what? It's always worth a check. And it just occurred to me after that wore off is that I could have gone up to him and hit him with the bandage ball while we're in invincibility mode, because that'll damage him, and that'll deal a significant amount of damage too. So I will actually keep that in mind for the mom's heart fight that's coming up. Okay, those 2 red hearts are useless to me. Why would... Oh! Oh, yeah. Anyway, I was confused as to why he was glowing white. But apparently him glowing white signifies he's going to drop an eternal heart. I like that. I very much enjoy that. Oh, what are these? That's paralysis and lemon. Oh, yeah, I'm taking that with me. You gotta love a good old-fashioned lemon party. And another key, so if we find more gold chests, we'll unlock them. At this point, since we can't go to the cathedral right now, or the chest, I'm just gonna unlock every single golden chest I find that I can unlock. There we go. You know what? Let's go in here. 5. You know, I don't really... These dice rooms, I don't know if the number signifies... Oh. The number signifies something. Like, I know I just reset this part of the womb. Oh, I gained a health up from that, too. Oh, nifty. Alright. So, I don't know exactly what factors into what room you get, or if it's completely random, or even really what half of them do. But some of those rooms have pretty interesting effects. Like that one just reset the floor. It had a forget-me-now effect. And I believe it... I've noticed some similarities between runs where I've done that, but I'm sorry. What was I trying to say there? I've noticed some similarities in the floor after it's reset as opposed to how it was before I reset. That is a purity pill. I'm just going to keep Lemon Party. Although that Cricket's head upgrade, that was a great pickup. That was a very, very good one. I feel like that's going to make this even easier. We're just ripping through things right now. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for another damage upgrade. That would have just been... That would have put the icing on the cake for this run, I think. Well, okay. The icing has already been put on the cake. What that would do is just kind of put in the final decorations onto the cake. That isn't really necessary, but just kind of helps to enhance the cake a little bit. Also, drastically increases the resale value. Oh, shit. Drastically increases the resale value of that cake. What's in here? Oh, I will take that. I love the ceremonial robes. They're one of my favorite pickups in this just because of how cool they look. There we go. And now we are... Oh, no! The Horror Babylon effect took the cloak away. That's unfortunate. Either way, the evil is now been increased, and we do have those 2 black hearts now, so if shit hits the fan in the boss, then we do have some extra damage that we can deal via those 2 hearts. Which I may take advantage of that. Actually, you know what? Let's just turn these guys into poop. I keep forgetting that we have this. So I'm never really using it. That happens a lot with spacebar items with me, is I forget that they're there. And we can basically just clear every room really easily with this item right now. Alright, so let's do this quick. Let's do this right. Your poop. Okay, use ball of bandages to deal some damage. Lemon Party it. Although I don't think Mom will be affected by Lemon Party. Either way, we took that fight down very, very quickly. So, thank you guys for watching this episode. That was a very, very powerful run. It's one of the most powerful I've had that didn't revolve around technology. Because I've had some really strong technology runs. I had Tech 2 and Ludovico technique once. We've unlocked Blue Baby! I think that means we can go to the cathedral now. I mean, the cathedral. Not the chest, but the cathedral. Anyway. Oh, Blue Baby's been unlocked. Brilliant. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next time I'll probably do a Blue Baby run. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.